And welcome to Denver 7 News on Local 3. I'm Amy Wattis.
And I'm Jessica Crawford. Imagine 2 years spent just waiting to live with your spouse with no end in sight.
Yeah, that is a reality for a man here in Denver who met and married his wife while living and working in the Philippines. And eventually, Bo Ramsey got a job with Frontier Airlines, which brought him back to the U.S. His wife filed paperwork for her visa back in September of 2021, and it was approved. But she's still waiting on her interview with the U.S. Embassy in the Philippines.
And as Rob Harris explains, this case isn't unique. They're among hundreds of thousands of people who are waiting for the same thing.
She's kooky.
For Bo Ramsey, life with his wife Riza is loud in the best way possible.
She will provide voices for any inanimate thing. So the car has a voice, the dogs have voices, everything has a voice.
That's why Bo's life now is so jarringly different.
I came out here by myself in July of 22. And, we always had this assumption that this thing was not going to take that long.
Bo met Riza in the Philippines in 2018 after moving there for work. He ended up staying for 6 years, falling in love with both the place and his person.
Oh, this is her family. This is her mom and her aunts.
The Ramseys loved their life in the Philippines, but the pandemic hit the country hard, and they decided they wanted to change, to move to Bo's home here in Denver.
So in September of 21, we started the process to get an IR1 visa, a marriage visa.
Bo accepted a job with Frontier Airlines in Denver in 2022. He was hopeful that Riza's immigration process would move quickly enough.
We didn't think it was going to take that much longer, and so I came back, left her there.
That was July of last year, and in the time since, the Ramseys have been told that Riza's petition has been approved and that all of her documents are in place. But she can't move here until she has an interview with the U.S. Embassy. And the Ramseys have learned the hard way just how long the wait for an appointment can be.
And now it's just been waiting.
Now it's just been waiting. And, during that time, you try to find answers. How long is it going to take, right? Because you can't really make any decisions.
I reached out to the State Department to find out why this issue of backlogs is taking place. A representative says they're looking into the topic for us and they'll get back to us when they learn more. But data from the State Department does tell us just how big of a problem this is. There were just under 39,000 applicants with all of their documents in, scheduled for interviews in October of this year. That leaves, though, more than 273,000 eligible applicants waiting for an appointment for an interview.
There's a lot of hopelessness in not only the waiting, but just the not knowing and not being able to get any answers. I am a citizen of this country, and I think I deserve something more than just an automated response saying, we have what you need to wait.
For Denver 7,
I don't think that's too much to ask.
I'm Rob Harris.
You can figure this out soon. And going in depth, the United States requires all Filipinos to get a visa before they can travel to the U.S. for any reason. Even if they want to come visit on vacation, a visa is required. The process to get one is difficult, and being granted one is rare, and that's because it's an expensive process in a country where the average yearly salary is between $13,000 and $15,000 US. Applicants must also travel to the U.S. Embassy in the capital city, Manila, for an in-person interview. Because the Philippines is made up of thousands of islands, it may be difficult and expensive to get there. There's also an extremely high demand for U.S. visas. Because of the low wages in the country, many Filipinos want to come work here. In turn, the U.S. government has strict limits on the amount of visas it will issue to the country and heavily scrutinizes all applicants for non-work visas.